In my last video, when I discussed Xlookup and I told you about Xlookup feature, and I also told you that the advantage of Xlookup over the VLOOKUP. And this time I am going to use additional feature, means the Xlookup can return an array with different columns of the resource sheet if you want to filter from the sheet. So myself, K.K. Singh, I am a GG leader Agra, and I am a Google certified trainer and the innovator as well. And this time I am going to discuss how to return an array using Xlookup. So without wasting the time, we move to our Google Sheet. So over here, this is my Google Sheet. So over here, if you see, I have taken a column which may be the search key for this task, and this is my resource sheet. So over here, I have the admission number, name, class, and defaulter, and the objective or the scenario of this command is I want to filter out two columns, name and defaulters, on the basis of the admission number. Then how to do this using Xlookup? So move to this sheet where I'm going to perform this task. Take the mouse pointer to this cell and press equal sign and press type Xlookup. And after Xlookup, it is asking for the search key. So search key is my search key is this, and after that, where I want to search this key into. So I wanted to search this key into my named list sheet. So over here, I am going to search this key in my A column on the resource sheet. So this is the column in which I want to search C2, this value. And what should it return? I want to return a name. So name means name list A, not A, this is B. This I wanted as the output, but this is a single column and there's no missing value. So nothing I'm going to do, and I want the exact match. So 0, I'm sorry, 0, and that's all. When I press this enter key, I get column B here. Okay, and column B in this sheet lies on column D and on this resource sheet. So I want column D also, but I did not want column C. So my result sheet should have three columns: admission number, name, and whether they are defaulters or not. So what should I do? Because either I apply a new command, new statement, or I should apply some alternative. So my alternative is that in place of one column as return or output, I must use the array. So to apply the array so that I can have multiple columns or filter out the multiple columns. So over here, I'll give the curly bracket. So this shows I'm going to have multiple columns here, and the first column, then the second column, that is this column. No issue, don't worry. So I'm taking name, comma, name, list, exclamation sign, D colon G, and curly bracket closed. And this is my means, this way I am going to filter out two columns, uh, and these columns are not the adjacent columns. The column is B and the column D, means there is column C which is absent, and I did not want that. So if I press enter key here, let's see what happens. So see here, it filters out two columns, name as well as whether default or not. Okay, so if I suppose select this, and what happened? What happened? C2 brackets name list. Why the difference? Why it is giving the error? Uh, comma. Syntax is correct. I'm looking for C2 and name list. Again name list. Okay, this could be the error. So, there is no error. Now I can type the command, okay, and press enter. So it will give you name and the defaulter. And if I select this and double click on this dot, and my array is completed. So this would be the array formula, and here I used Xlookup and filtered out the columns of my choice. So hope you understood the concept, because this concept is very useful when you use when you want to filter out selected columns from the resource sheet or from any sheet. So in my next video, I'll let you know how to import the data from different sheet also, different spreadsheets also. So for this time, I am going to just wanted to tell you that this is Xlookup, and I filtered out two columns on the basis of the search key, that is the admission number. So hope this is very simple statement, and but basically what was the difference? The difference was only the array list. So hope you understood the concept. So if you understood the concept, kindly share it with your friends, and ask them or request them to use this function in their day-to-day program or task. So we meet in the next video with some other scenario. Till then, bye bye.